our 3-litre foam fire extinguisher from the Firepower range, manufactured by Thomas Glover in Europe, in the factory alongside the Chubb fire extinguishers, made in Poland, by the way, in the most modern and the biggest factory in Europe. This is quite popular, and the reason is this is cute for the home. This is actually a very good extinguisher for home. Foam has a cream label at the top, and will cover Class A and Class B. Class A are fires involving, say, cardboard, paper, wood, materials, furniture, clothing, curtains, etc. The beauty with this is it doesn't take up much room and it doesn't weigh a lot. I think this weighs about 5.5 kilos. Considering a 9-litre extinguisher weighs about 15 kilos, that's not a lot. However, because of the foam additive, this has a lighter weight. It makes it more effective. This has a 13A rating, and that's the Class A fires. A standard 9-litre water extinguisher quite often has a 13A rating. So in other words, this weighs about 1/3 the weight but puts out the same size fire. And because it doesn't take up so much room, that's why it's good for home. Now, Class B fires are flammable liquids and things like that, things like petrol, so in the garage for your car, or diesel, things like that, it will be good for. I must add, in the kitchen, if you do still use a deep fat fryer, you should have a fire blanket. Fire extinguishers are not really for that. If you do want a fire extinguisher, or for commercial, it must be a wet chemical. Wet chemical has yellow. It's very different, and it's a special thing just for deep fat fires. Please don't try using these. These are water-based. Will make a bit of a mess. Anyway, it also has the special spray nozzle, and that's the beauty. That's what makes foam extinguishers popular for shops, offices, hotels, and things like that. Is because if you accidentally spray this, even though it's water-based, onto a fire that has live electrics, say the TV, or in an office, computer, something like that, the atomized spray will not electrocute you. However, it is not designed for electrical fires. So, make that clear, it's a safety factor. But it's a cute little thing. Actually came out based on when Chubb Fire brought out the 3-litre Hydra spray, or water additive. They figured, someone figured, that for the same size cylinder, we can make a foam one, which does a similar sort of job. That's where it came from. This was technology moving on. Let me show you what you get in a box when you order one. Quite obviously, you get a fire extinguisher. Sorry about all the noise. It's only me. You get a hose. Be careful, can you see, because the bracket is tucked on the cardboard. They're only small, make sure you don't lose it. The bracket, by the way, this is good for all the large fire extinguishers except CO2. 2 screws, top and bottom, and then this little hook. If I show you on this one, if you can see, it just sits in there on the wall. That's good with, of course, in the home you do whatever you like with it, but don't forget, if you put them away in cupboards, people won't be able to find them when a fire's occurring. The handle should be about hip height, makes the handle about 1 metre. Of course, if you're taller than me, then not hip height, probably by your knees. You will get one of these bits of paper, which is Thomas Glover's Certificate of Conformity. This is a sign of quality. You won't get this with many. It explains not only all the certification, all the details of all the range, but explains everything you'd like to know and everything you have no interest in knowing, but importantly on the back, information about where to put it, how to put it, about refilling, etc. Put that down there. Let's get rid of the bag. This is all you have to do to put it together. Now, you just simply screw this on like so. Did I say that? I'm not left-handed. Can you tell? I'm not left-handed. See, look, it's obviously a right-handed thread. Tucked in, job done. To use one of these, pulled a pin out. This is an anti-tamper seal showing you that it has not been used. Important, that's always on. That will just break. You don't have to break that. Simply pull the hose out, point the hose at the base, sweep from side to side. Simple as that. but only if it's safe to do so, don't forget. Now, in a commercial environment, in an office or industrial premises, these should be commissioned by a competent service engineer. You can find out more about that just following the links at the end of this website, at the end of this video, go onto the website. But these also should be serviced every year, and every 5th year they require an extended service. Important to have this done by a properly qualified service engineer. CE mark, British Standard Kite mark, made in Europe. This is a quality fire extinguisher, 3 litre foam fire extinguisher. Great. And if you want to see how much they cost, dimensions, anything else, just click on the links at the end of the video.